So Ecuador says UK has offered guarantees for Assange to leave the London embassy. Ecuador's president says Britain has provided sufficient guarantees for Julian Assange to leave his government's embassy in London, where the WikiLeaks founder has been living under asylum since 2012. Lenin Moreno said in a radio interview Thursday his government had received written assurances from the UK government not to extradite the Australian activist, it should say activist/journalist, to any country where he would face the death penalty. Moreno didn't say he would force Assange out, but said Assange's legal team is considering its next steps. Well, I hope Assange has access to said legal team. Assange has long maintained that he faces charges under seal in the U.S. for revealing highly sensitive government information on his website. So that's kind of just the breaking update as we have it right now. That's kind of all we got as far as this morning goes. They're saying that they have assurances from the UK they're not going to send him to a country where he would face the death penalty. So the question remains, well, where are they going to send him? I mean, that's sort of the obvious first question. Well, where are you going to send him? Where are you going to try to make him go? We don't know what's going on behind closed doors between his legal team in the UK. The obvious question is, can you trust the entities involved? Not his legal team. I'm sure he trusts his legal team, but the other entities involved, can you trust them? I don't know the answer to that. I'd certainly trust the UK government before I'd trust the US government. But, So right now that's all we got as far as an update goes, but it is breaking. I wanted to bring it to the table. As of the recording of this, that's pretty much all we know. But right now, there are some talks about him leaving the embassy, but this has happened multiple times, and he hasn't ended up leaving. So they have given this promise, and apparently it's in writing, that they won't send him to a country where he would be facing the death penalty. But even that, here, let me make sure I got the verbiage right on that. Even that is a little fishy because, couldn't the U.S. just come back and say, oh, we're not saying he's just facing trial. We never said anything about the death penalty. So couldn't they just as feasibly do that? Like, couldn't the U.S. just be like, we never said anything about it. Well, who said anything about the death penalty? We just want the guy on trial. And then he goes to the U.S. So, again, we don't have a lot to go with as of the recording of this, but I hope they are proceeding with the utmost caution. Because, yeah.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron.